Scalpers, watch your spread. Stick around. Hey guys, warm welcome to you. Thank you for joining me. All right, so scalpers, watch your spread. Why am I saying this? Scalping, great way to trade. It really is fast paced. If you kind of focused, you can focus at a specific time of day. You go home flat. Loads of good reasons to scalp. It's a very, very high pressure and tricky way to trade, but people make it work. People make it work. People do well at it. People spot their own little unique edges, and it can be a very nice way to trade if you are of that personality type. Separate topic that, but anyway, this topic, or this video should I say, is really about watching your spread and the hidden costs of scalping. So you've got to make sure that you have a good edge that you can really nail down and really kind of leverage out that from the market, because it's costing you a lot of money in spread. I want to show you why and kind of make you sort of think, if you're a scalper, just go, oh, you know, maybe I need to be careful. So first thing is to watch the market you're scalping. As an example, guys, Dow, I'm talking from a spread betting perspective here. If you're watching over in the US, same type of thing, just the spread that you're trading. You're trading the Dow, trading the YM. You're basically trading a point spread and your commission and stuff. Just call it a point, or you can call it 2 points. Oil, a point plus your commission. It's how much your fixed charges is to get in and out of a trade. Now, it's slightly different if you're trading directly on the exchange, because you can trade the bid and the offer. But if you're just taking the market, it's kind of what you're paying. A cable, I know it's sometimes slightly less, but around about these figures. And I know up and down, plus or minus a little bit, but just for illustration purposes. So imagine if you're a scalper, you're taking 10 trades a day. That's not that active. I'm being kind of generous there and saying 10 trades a day as a scalper. Scalpers might take 50, 100 trades a day, but let's just call it 10 for now. So you focus on the open, you trade the open, you're done for the day. That's 50 trades a week, 200 trades a month. So, okay, whilst I've given kind of a slight edge there and said, right, well, actually, it's a fewer amount of trades. I've included every single working day there, but you might not do that. But I still think it's on the low side in terms of number of volume of trades. So you're doing 200 trades a month. Now, if you're trading the Dow at £5 a point, if you're trading one contract, $5 per tick, it's going to cost you, just in spread, £50 a day. If you're trading, that's not even big size, guys, £5 a point for a scalper. You know, scalpers tend to go a little bit more size because they're trying to take little things. So £10 a point, it's £100 a day. Now, you start to go out, you say, okay, well, 50 trades a week, 250 quid a week, 500 quid a week. A month, 200 a month, that's $1,000 a month, $2,000 a month. Wait a second. So every year, if you're just trading £5 a point, 10 trades a day on the Dow, it's costing you £12,000 in spread. You're trading £10 a point, it's costing you £24,000. That's just on the Dow. That's a 1 point spread. If you're trading crude, then you can treble that. You can treble that, guys. You're 36 grand if you're trading £5 a point just in spread. So, I'm not saying don't scalp. I'm not saying don't go down that, because there's a lot of edge there for scalpers who are very, very focused and are very mindful about their trading. In fact, it's the post guy's been there since a year, found a nice little edge trading the evening drive, kind of with the VWAP, with this app. By the point is, scalpers are very good at eking out a little edge, but just be mindful how much it's costing you to scalp. That was on a 1 point spread based on relatively small amount of trades. It's worth just stepping back for a moment if you're a scalper and saying, what do I trade the most? How many trades am I taking? How much does that cost me over the last 90 days in spread? And am I trading it in the most efficient manner? In other words, should I be looking at another vehicle? If you're trading oil, unless you've got a very, very clean edge on oil, which, you know, some traders do, don't get me wrong, there's some traders out there very, very good at trading crude, very, very good. Maybe scalping it, another vehicle, if there's something else you can trade, and just reduce that cost. I mean, you can reduce your commission bill by 2/3, effectively your spread bill by 2/3 if you could trade it in another vehicle at a tighter spread. But maybe you can't. Maybe that's the edges in that, and that's fine. I'm not saying don't. I'm just saying just be aware of it. Maybe you can trade and trade into another vehicle completely, as in, rather than a spread bet or CFD, maybe you can trade directly on the exchange. Maybe you can do some deals with commissions. Maybe this, that, the other. So it's something to consider, guys. And the reason I kind of done this video, a bit off topic for the normal type of stuff, is I know there's many scalpers out there, and I know that we can forget how much we've paid, you know, because it's wrapped up into the whole deal generally. You know, it goes here, goes up, you know, 10 points, you take your profit, you take your money out, put it in your pocket, you move on, you forget there's a little slither, little slither, little slither, little slither, and that adds up. And especially as a scalper whose edge is very, very narrow anyway, when you're paying 24 grand a year, maybe 48 grand a year, whatever it is, could be more than that if you're trading crude oil, 50 grand plus a year in commissions or spread on just a very, very, you know, average position size and average frequency, you might want to take a step back and go, you know what, if I could put half of that in my pocket, that will put me in a much better position. And obviously you can size up accordingly. So something to be aware of, guys, it's a hidden cost. Of course, you have to pay the broker. The broker's providing you with a service. And quite rightly, that's how the world works. Provide you with a service, you pay them, that's how they tend to wrap up their fee, is in the spread. But obviously, the more you use it, the more you're paying. And if you're paying to execute each time, the more you're going to pay. So consider negotiating a better deal, consider moving to another vehicle, etc., 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 etc. The point is, guys, just to raise awareness of this, just say, hey, watch out. Scalpers, check your spread. I almost chuckled to myself then, because there's people out there doing, you know, great things, raising awareness for all sorts of charities, and here I am, Mark, on our channel, raising awareness with Scalpers to check your spread. Anyway, that's by the by, guys. Check your spread, watch out, just make sure you're not overpaying for stuff, and just make sure that you're happy with what you're doing and where you are. Anyway, guys, take care, see you in the next one, keep your risk managed, bye-bye.